welcome to my channel. This is Lady Gola. If today is your first day of seeing this face, you are highly welcome. You are welcome to this family where we talk everything about spiritual. All right? Okay. Today we'll talk about how to deal with spiritual husband. Many people are struggling with that spiritual life, taking up your spiritual level, trying to see how you can catch up with the level of spirituality that is in the world today. And for some reason, there are so many challenges and so many attacks. As the level of spirituality is going upward, that is how we are being attacked by demons and ghosts and the evil eyes and all the negativity that you can think about. Because it's not like because we are taking up our spiritual level or you are doing more of spiritual practice now and the ghosts and demons will just let you be. No, they'll fight. They'll want to come and show how tough they are to and how they can prove you wrong or bring down your spiritual life. And especially with ladies, they go through a lot of, should I say, sexual attacks during the dreams, during our dreams, during your state of, that period where you think something is changing in your life. At that level where your spiritual life is actually making a move or your physical life is changing, something is about to happen. You're about to get maybe a promotion or somebody has given you a proposal that will take you up. That would there's a project that you were following and it's about to materialize, and then you have suddenly you see yourself making love in your dream, either to an unknown person or to somebody you know. And then things just go down to drain, like boom, everything goes bad. And most of the times people do get confused about these sexual activities in the dream. You tell somebody about it and say, no, I didn't see myself. I saw some other person or two strange couples making love. It wasn't me. My dear, it was you. Most at times, the demons have a way of using other faces or kind of they know they're best in their game. So they just do it and toy with you. You see some other person making love, but it is you. There are some people that are actually spiritually powerful that when they see it, they try to fight it immediately or try to, cast some burdens and pray to destroy the effect of what has happened. But when you see some other person, you see different people, it gives you a low spirit to pray against it, because you think that, or you feel that there were two different people that you don't know about, and so maybe it doesn't really concern you and you forget about it and you move around doing your normal activities till when things start going wacko. All right. Okay, then there are times that when there are some people in our lives that we fantasize, we love so much, they use their faces and brain. Once you see a face of a loved one that you're making love with, most of the times we don't really pick up that this is a game that the evil ones are using on us. You just feel happy that I saw myself making love with this guy. It means that we are bound to be. It means that our love is moving. No, they have just simply used that face, that person's face, to toy with your mind so that you might not take some necessary actions. So each time you see yourself making love, whether it is you directly or with someone you love or care, cast it out immediately. Because they are always, the demons are kind of always 4 steps ahead of us. They see into the future before us. So when you see they start attacking you like that, know that there's something good coming your way. And once that happens, that's just it. It goes bad. everything just stops. The promotion, complications start coming from left to right, things start changing from better to worse, and you can't really explain it. Your spiritual life goes down to the drain if you are not spiritually powerful, or that kind of person that don't give up. You might not get up anymore from where you will go down. So pray each time you see somebody making love, whether it's you or not, or a group of people. Just pray against it. And there's another trick that they use. The movies that we watch, we usually go in and you just watch love scenes, and you go to bed. Most of the times those scenes follow us back to our bedrooms. You sleep, and it's like you're seeing those people in the movies making love that simply use what you saw against you. So most of the times I usually advise that when we are watching movies, and it's going to maybe the midnight, mind what you watch, because they use what you watch to manipulate with your mind. There are times that you watch horror movies, and when you sleep you have nightmares continuously. Some of those nightmares are just reflection from the movies that you watch. Some now are actually demons that have taken the movie that you watch and they're acting it on you. And you get up and you blame the movies. So when it's some kind of past nine, moving to those dark hours to midnight, we should mind what we watch. And there is that tendency of not cleaning our minds before going to bed. When you watch those movies, or maybe you've had a heart-to-heart discussion with a loved one over the phone, make sure that when you drop your phone down, you clean your mind. Make sure your mind is cleaned before you finally go to bed. There are ways to clean it, and maybe that's another topic of the day, of another day. But you make sure that you clean your mind either through meditation or some other means, so that they don't use your discussion against you. They don't use that feeling that you have against you. Because you know what it is now when you're talking with your loved one over the phone. So emotions are being developed and shared. They are always fast to pick up those emotions and use them against us with no problem. They are very smart. So always try to protect your environment, clean your mind, clean your words, those last hours that you're going to bed, so that you prevent some of the spiritual husbands and wives that are attached to you, and they're just looking for a means to make love to you, or a means to attack you sexually in your dreams. There are some places too that we visit that it's easy to attract spiritual spouse. Like the sea, there's that tendency of attracting spiritual spouse there. So each time you visit that environment, the sea has its benefits, it's healing, it's full of spiritual benefits. But then there are other spirits that are attached to the sea that follows you back home. So when you visit an area like that full of powers, just make sure that at a certain point before you leave, you make cleansings. Protect yourself and clean yourself, and leave whatever negative energy that you've consumed or that has attached to you around the sea or around where you are before you go back home. There are some places like nightclubs, snacks. Those are the places that are always full with negative energy. If you are fond of having fun, you go there all the time. Make sure that when you are going, you are protected, and when you're coming out, you still do some kind of cleansings to just leave what you met there. Don't take it back home. Because, get it or not, there are some spirits that actually fall in love. So you are a beautiful lady or one handsome guy, and you go drinking and having your fun, and a spirit falls in love with you. know that when they fall in love, they are in love. It's not like humans that we might fall in love and pretend about it. No. When they're in love, and they make sure that you know that they're in love. They attack you, not only attack, but they visit you all the time. And visiting you means making love. They don't come to discuss. There's nothing you guys to discuss about now. You are not planning to buy land in future. It's sex they want, and that is what they get. So why don't we just prevent some of these things by protecting ourselves when we go out there? We live in a spirit-full world. There are those things that we cannot avoid. We can't. So let's try to limit the attacks that come to us. Let's try to see how we can prevent it. At least if the attacks are coming, it should not just be like one open church door that everything goes in. Everything moves in there. Try to prevent it. If the little attack that is coming, at least you have done maybe 85% of protection so that it is limited. So when you're fond of going to those, to areas that will attract negativity, make sure that you protect yourself, right? Okay, now, talking now about prevention. When it has already happened, seeing yourself having sex in a dream, whether with somebody you know or unknown person, I'll show you what to use, okay? Now, with this are things called scent leaf. But with us here in Cameroon, it's commonly called Masopo. In my village, it's called Kufrin. I hope I pronounce it well. But it has like so many health benefits, and especially for protection. I just learned about this not even long ago, and I've tried using it. I'd advise some people to use, and they had good testimony. So I pray it lasts for long, because something about spiritual husband or wife, it is not easily wiped off. It is something that you have to fight for long, and you have to be devoted in fighting it. You don't just do it once and then you go dirty your mind, or you go back, you keep going back to places where they saw you. You simply just be re-inviting them all the time. So it's a whole package. If you're made up your mind to fight it, emotionally, you have to be prepared. Psychologically, you have to be prepared. And physically, you have to be prepared. Physically now is avoiding some of the places where you pick them up. Psychologically now is stop, avoid talking too much about sex, or watching porno movies that will keep your mind active, about text. You close your eyes and you just see two people making love, or because of the movies that you have watched, or the porno movies that you have watched. They keep your mind always around that, right? So psychologically or spiritually, try to always meditate against that. When you feel like, making love at a certain point, and you feel that this is not the time, it is normal, it is okay. It is something that just happens biologically. But there are some periods or some times that those things happen and you feel like masturbating. No, not that there is a spiritual husband or wife that is pushing you towards that direction. When you are masturbating, they are active in you. You might not be seeing it, but they are there. So please do your best to protect yourself from that. Then with this, when you get up and immediately you get up from your sleep, that you have had sex with somebody, just go immediately and harvest this. Clean up your vagina with it, or your private part with it. You throw it off, and then you use another one now, like your pad. Use another bunch of it, you just kind of fold it up, and then you wear it like pants practically the whole day, and you see what happens. You'll come back here to thank me. Just one day, it's okay. But if you don't feel like you are totally free from the effects of it, you can do it for 3 days and that will be it. So once in a while, when you get that immediately, when you suffer from those attacks, get up in the morning, harvest it immediately. You just douche, wipe your private part with the scent leaf, Masopo, if you may like, and then you wear some light pad practically the whole day. Then when you are about to remove it, you bring it very far away from the house, like really far, and that will be it. So, well, that's it for today. I wish you all the best, and especially those that have been suffering with spiritual husbands. It is not easy. It is not an easy battle, but gradually and surely you will get rid of it. Except you just want to give up and get married to one, then it is still your choice. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up as usual. I always love those thumbs. I like. So don't forget to give us and ring our notification bell. Please subscribe, okay? If you are learning, we are there to give you more materials, but it is only you to support and give us the inspiration to go ahead. Thank you. Until next time, stay tuned.